So, welcome to tonight's Power Team call. My name is Kelli Foster, and I am a brand new Emerald Ambassador. And we're going to address a few things, and in particular, how to retain your customer base and ultimately grow your business. So, we have a lot of people on this team who have, in the last couple months, Plexus has rolled out amazing incentives for us, like iPads and water bottles, and a lot of people who were just kind of waiting in the wings and were taking their products and enjoying the benefit of gut health and blood sugar regulation started sharing. And so we want to talk about the things that you have to do. You have to. If you want to retain your customer base, which you do, if you share these products with your friends and family and they join you, you want them to join you for the duration, not for a month or for 2 months. And so we've been doing this business. Lots of us have been doing this business for, Plexus has been around for 11 years. So we kind of know exactly what is involved, and so we want to share that with you and help you to retain your customer base, and as a result of retaining your customer base, grow your business. So these are kind of like the 5, I would say, do's. All right, so number 1, and I've talked about this before, but we all know, and you can nod at me on this call, that third-party validation it's everything. And so I can speak really personally about this. And I know when I started this business and my health journey with Plexus 2.5 years ago, of my friends that I shared Plexus with, and I didn't want to overwhelm them, and I didn't want to add them to anybody's team page, and I didn't want to add them to anybody's three-way chat, because I was like, I have it, I've got it. I have learned now how false that is and how wrong that is, because most of the people that I added when I first started are gone. They're gone. And so I have learned over the course of 2.5 years how to hold on to my customers and how to retain them. And one of those is third-party validation. It's huge. You might think that you're all that. You might think that you know all there is to know and that you've got this person, and you probably do. No doubt you do. But third-party validation, whether your third party is somebody who doesn't know anything, team page, another friend, it really speaks volumes. It has an exponential effect on our wholesale ambassadors. And so when you add your sister, when you add your mother, when you add a cousin or whomever, you have to expose them to third-party validation. Otherwise, in their head, it's them and it's you who's taking Plexus. They don't understand, they don't realize that there's a whole world of people out there who are experiencing better health through gut health, who are experiencing no more migraines through gut health, who are experiencing no more autoimmune symptoms and disease symptoms through gut health. And so you have to expose them to third-party validation. So we do this in 2 ways, and we have a step-by-step sheet. The first 7 things you want to do when you add an ambassador. But number 1 is you want to add them to a team page. You don't want to add them to every team page, because that's what overwhelms them. And so we are the Power Team, and we have a pretty significant team, but above us we have Lisa's Ladies and Gents, and that's a bigger team. And above that we have Brandy's, Bella's, I don't know what it is. What's the rest of it?
Bellas and bows.
Yes,
Bellas and bows.
So she's our Sapphire upline, and that's even bigger. And then above that we have 4, 5, 6, 7 diamond teams. And so do you need to add them to every team page? No, because that is overwhelming. Please don't do that. You need to add them to at least 1. So your immediate upline team page, the closest upline's team page. And so that's the Power Team. On that team page, they're going to be welcomed, and they are going to be congratulated, and they are going to be supported and encouraged and loved on. And they're going to see that there are 500 people on the Power Team page. There are 500 people who are doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing, who have been through die-off, who've been through detox. We're going to tag them in articles, in scholarly journals, in personal testimonies of people who have been through exactly what they're going through. Because if they feel like they're the only person who's ever gone through detox and die-off, if they don't understand that this is a thing, this is a scientific Herzmeyer reaction, they're going to quit. They're going to quit. It happens every day, all the time. And so you have to immerse them in this culture. You have to immerse them in this community. And it's really important. The other part to third-party validation that we have to offer is you have an upline. Whoever your upline is, you want to add your new ambassador. And I've said this before, but I'm going to just keep saying it because it's new, it's foreign, and until you hear it 100 times, until you've done it 100 times, it's still foreign. You want to add your new ambassador, yourself, and your upline in a three-way chat. And so when you add your new ambassador to a three-way chat with your upline, you're simply introducing them and saying, this is my upline, I'm still learning. I want to make sure that all of your questions are answered. I want to make sure you have a place that you can go immediately if I'm not available. And that just gives them this outlet. And when they know that they have a place to go, when they have a question, when they're alone and they're at home and they're feeling like crap because they have heartburn, or they're feeling like crap because they haven't gone to the bathroom, you've already given them this place to go to ask this question, and they don't have to sit there and wonder. You've already opened the door and said, we're here to answer all of your questions. And that's huge in their journey, because if they have it, they're going to use it. If they don't have it, they're probably not going to. They're not going to ask you, hey, is it normal that I'm not pooping? Is it normal that I'm pooping too much? Is it normal that, so you have to open the door for them. This is the biggest thing that I have learned in retention and customer retention. And when I say customer, I'm talking about wholesale customers right now. Ultimately, all of us, our goal is to build a team. And so where personal volume, we're adding preferred customers, that's kind of like, that's nice, that's icing on the cake, but our goal ultimately is to build lifelong teammates, people who are going to share these products. And so when people are vested in this company, they are more likely to stay with us. So I'm talking about wholesale customers. So when you add a wholesale customer and you have added them to a team page and you have welcomed them and we have all said hello to them and that we're happy that we're here and you've given them a place to ask their questions. This is huge. And I didn't know this. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I totally remember my first ambassadors that I wanted to sign so bad. And I remember saying to them, no, you don't have to turn your subscription order on. It's fine. You don't have to have, there's no commitment. And there's not. There's zero commitment. There's zero obligation. There's no penalty for canceling, deleting, or delaying. But here is what's critical about subscription orders. Nobody is going to have a result with these products, not one person, if they are not consistent. They're not going to. And so you have to have the very real language with your potential wholesale customer that, nope, you don't have to have your subscription order on. No, there's not a penalty, but you came to me because you want to have results with weight loss. You want to have results with your autoimmune disease symptoms. You want to lessen your anxiety and your stress. Whatever the case may be, you're not going to have those results if you are not consistent. You're not going to. And by turning your subscription order on, you are making a commitment to being consistent. When people turn their subscription order on, it's a subliminal, subconscious thing. They know their products are coming in 1 month. They're going to take their products every day. If they're not taking their products every day, they're not going to have a result. And so we're going to turn your subscription order on. And then after your subscription order is on, I'm going to show you how easy it is to go back into your back office and delay, delete, change, whatever you do. But if you are turning on, if you're adding ambassadors and you are not turning on their subscription order, you're not building a business. You're not building a business, period. If you're not turning subscription orders on, you're not building a business. It's period. Your wholesale ambassadors are not going to have a result. They're not going to stay with you. They're not going to share the products with their friends. You're spinning your wheels so hard, bottom line. And so you have to, if you don't believe in these products, in the science, then you need to be intentional about building your belief in the science. Do the research. Google gut health and migraines. Google gut health and allergies. Google it, read the testimonies. You have to have the belief so that you can have a conversation with your new ambassador where you can look them in the eye and say, don't do it. Don't throw your money away. They're going to appreciate that so much more from you. And your confidence, your body language, and your verbiage is going to be what takes them to like, well, okay, let's do it. I'm all in. Or they're wishy-washy. They're waffling. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing unless you tell them. This is brand new for them. So you have to have that language and that verbiage. Otherwise, you're going to lose them. It's just a fact. If they can't turn to you for the truth and the matter and the fact, then you're going to lose them. Okay, follow up. This is everything. And Sylvia and I were talking about this the other day. She did my hair. We were talking about it. This is retention. This is everything, because that first month, and every single one of us have been there, whatever you're symptomatic of, that's going to be exasperated. That's your die-off. That's your detox, period. I didn't ever have migraines, so I never detoxed. I never had die-off with migraines. I didn't ever have heartburn in my life, so I never had detox and die-off heartburn. I have muscle ache and pain. So my detox and my die-off was, I felt like my lower back was in a vice grip. And somebody was cranking that vice grip so hard, and I was like, what is happening in my lower back? So my story is my story, your story is your story. Whatever you're symptomatic of, when you go through detox and die-off, that's going to be your symptoms exasperated. And you have to say that to people. You have to say, you're going to feel like crap. It's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. But you're tough enough and you're strong enough, and I believe in you, and you're going to get through this. You didn't get into the condition that you're in 3 months. You cannot get out of this condition in a week. You have to be stronger than your detox and your die-off symptoms. And so you're walking through the woods and it feels like hell. You can either keep on going or you can turn around and go back. But your detox and your die-off symptoms tell you and mean that for the first time in your life, the herbal supplements that you're taking are working. If you felt nothing, which you've never felt a supplement work before, you've never felt it work before, when you feel that, that tells you that your supplements are working. That's something to be celebrated. Yeah, it feels hard. It feels horrible. It hurts, but you've got this. And so if you are not checking in the first month, once a week, you're going to lose them. So you sign an ambassador. If you have a paper calendar or if you have Outlook on your phone, the day that you sign them, you want to open up your calendar, go, okay, I signed this person up on the 1st. On the 7th, follow up with Amy. On the 14th, follow up with Amy. On the 21st, follow up with Amy. The first month, you're going to follow up once a week. And then after the first month, you can go to 10 days. And then after the second month, you can go to twice a month. But if you're not their hero and their champion through detox and die-off, you're going to lose them. Okay, so this is super cool. Do you all know who Ashley Kinzel is? She's somebody that I've been following for a year. She joined Plexus in March. She went Emerald in 5 months. It's insane. She went Emerald in 5 months. She's like, and I don't feel bad saying it because I've met her several times. She's an idiot savant in network marketing. I would be shocked if her IQ was not genius level. She's super, super, super smart. She's just very smart. And so she shared this with us the other day, and I wrote it all down because I just thought it was so on point. Okay. So when we go to convention, we're going to be, we are lucky enough to have Bob Heilig, who is going to be sharing with us at convention. He is a network marketing guru who has a huge heart, and he speaks to us. This is kind of why I think we resonate with this, because we aren't selling anything. We are not selling anything. People sell candles, people sell purses, people sell clothing. These are products that change people's lives. So we are sharing products that change people's lives, right? And so this is something that involves the heart completely and utterly, involves the heart. And so here's what he says about follow-up and about customers in general. You have not recruited a new person until you have gotten them a success. So last month, 2 months ago, we were all hot and heavy getting, earning our iPad. He said, he negates that and he says, you have not recruited one person until you have gotten them a success, a result. And so that's all about follow-up. And so Ashley went on to elaborate on that. She treats her new recruits, she treats her wholesale ambassadors like she does her potentials. And that for me was an aha moment. If you treat your new recruits, if you treat the people that you added when you wanted that iPad, that you added when you wanted that water bottle, if you treat them like you treated them when they were a potential, that's going to be a game changer. And so until we make that shift of retention, until we make that shift of getting them that result, our businesses can't grow, and truly lives are not going to be changed. They're taking a product, they're taking it for a couple months, and they're saying it didn't work for me, and they're leaving because they feel like they're not pooping. They feel like they have too much heartburn. They feel like they have too much gas. We have to tell them that this is, you guys, I have somebody who I love so much who is working this business-ish, who is sharing these products, and they're terrified to say, oh, well, I'm afraid of I'm afraid to give them BioCleanse because I'm afraid they're gonna, we have to have real language with these people and let them know why they're feeling that, why they're having gas. This is detox. If you're not detoxing, you are signing up for breast cancer. You are signing up for all kinds of cancers because our body is storing toxins. We have to eliminate the toxins. And so eliminating toxins is uncomfortable. This is something to celebrate. And so we have to build our belief. We have to educate ourselves so that we can have these conversations with people so that they know what they're going through. Doesn't mean that Plexus doesn't work. It's making you feel like crap. It's that Plexus works. You feel like crap because endotoxins are real and you're eliminating them. And if you don't eliminate them through your poop, pee, or sweat, you're going to eliminate them through your soft tissue. And that hurts. It's painful. And so we have to be proactive. That should be part of our IPA. And I think it is, all of us, is educating ourselves, but we have to have those conversations with our people. And that's it. Oh, schedules was the other thing on my, so schedules. So in having those conversations with people, we have thousands of schedules at our disposal. And so everybody that you sign, obviously, we are sending them a schedule based on their welcome pack, right? And so people need to understand that these are fluid, and it's just a starting point, and it's not the gospel, and it's not the only way to take the products. Any time is better than no time, and I think we all have a firm understanding of that. Does anybody have anything to add? Or go ahead, Heather. You can unmute yourself.
The girls that I signed this month, I've sent them some of the guides that you've sent me, but my one girl, Rita, who bought the $199 welcome pack, I haven't really been able to send her much except for things that I've like snatched up from all my readings over the last 2 months. I'm not a genius at making things, so I could not do that. Where do I find some more resources that I could shoot them, whether it's in a text message or on like their message through Facebook? What do you suggest I do with?
Okay, number one, that's exactly why you want to add them in a three-way chat. And so you're going to say, Rita, this is my upline, Kelly. She's my friend, and she knows so much more than I do right now because I'm still learning. And so I want to make sure that all of your questions are answered. I want to make sure you have a place that you go to. And in the meantime, I'm still learning. And so you're going to open that door for her, A. But the second thing to answer your question, Heather, is if you go to the Power Team page, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a magnifying glass. And so you can type in schedules, you can type in triplex, you can type in heartburn, any topic, any keyword that you have, and everything that we've ever posted on that particular topic is going to pop up. And then you can copy.
I did not.
You can copy and then you can paste.
So it's okay. And then when I want to set up like a three-way call with you or conversation, just find a good time for everybody and make it happen.
I mean, so for starters, you want to just introduce in a three-way chat, and then in that three-way chat, we can have that private conversation. Hey, I've had hundreds of, let's talk at 8 o'clock on Friday night. What works with you? I'd like to have a phone call, and we'll just schedule it in there. So we can start out with a three-way chat. You're just introducing us and opening the door and having a place to ask questions.
I'm very sorry for saying you should be kept in a cage.
And then in that three-way chat, we can schedule any phone calls or live chats that we need to schedule for sure.
Oh, you mean like three-way chats like you sent, like we did with Lisa Hudson when I was sick?
Yep, you were sick, and this is my upline.
Okay.
This is my upline.
Yep. Okay.
You got it. Yep. I mean, I'm an emerald, and I still do it.
Okay. Well, I need to. Well, Rita she's starting to chit chat, and she's telling me about it, and I am like, in the 4 seconds I pass her, I'm like honking my horn, going, "Yay, Rita!" But I need to get her more. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Let me make my point about this. There's not a single question you couldn't answer. But why did I add Lisa in a three-way chat with you? It's because third-party validation is huge. And so you got to hear somebody else in different verbiage.
Yeah.
And it's impactful, is it not? It's impactful. And so
Very.
Open that door and make it available.
Wonderful. And someone just shot me a message and I couldn't read it fast enough, but thank you. I'll take you up on that computer stuff.
All right. Anybody else have anything to add on this before I'm going to unrecord unless you have something to add about this content, and then we can chat. Anybody else have anything to add about this content? All right. I'm going to stop.
No, I learned a lot tonight. I took good notes. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
I got to go find my kid. It's